Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is your government speaking, and we would like to inform you that it is true. We have definitive evidence that aliens do exist. And we would like to take this opportunity on a very small YouTube channel reacting to another video to inform you and show you exactly the footage that we have found. Viewers' discretion advised. And there you have it, folks. Definitive evidence that aliens do exist. And the scary thing is, it looked just like me. Which is okay, because you guys watched the Mandela catalog, so you know it's totally possible, and that apparently it was aliens. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Ryan Reacts. Today, we are reacting to a series that I have been getting constantly through my streams, and I've been hearing around the old comment section, and that is Vita Carnis, Living Meat Research Documentary. And they've all been saying that this is one of the best analog horrors, so I am excited to watch this. I really loved Mandela Catalog. I loved me some Walton Files. Was Walton Files analog? No, I don't think so. But it was really good. But I am always excited to not just watch analog horror, but just horror videos in general on YouTube, so I'm very excited to watch this. But of course, folks, like to check out the original link, more for original content creator, link be in the description. There is a warning. This video talks about and shows imagery of graphic content like gore, violence, death, and flashing lights. Why is that funny to me? Because I can tell for a definitive fact that this guy forgot about flashing lights and edited it at the last minute because it's so freaking bright. It's not even in with the background filters. They literally just went, oh no, people are gonna have seizures, and they went to a text file, went, and slapped it in there. It doesn't fit. It doesn't look good. It's just sitting there, and he freaking threw it like a tomato on a wall, hoping to God it would stick and no one would notice. I feel like that's only funny to somebody who's had that moment of panic where they went, oh my God, I made the whole video and I forgot this one thing.
On planet Earth, life has
that's where I live.
Millions of years. Creatures big and small have found ways to adapt and evolve to flourish in all types of environments. From barren wastes to lush forests, life can be found.
I'm sorry, that mouse's face is in my head. I had to pause it because I wasn't listening. I was just thinking about that mouse. Like, what was that mouse thinking? Like, oh my God, today's the day, isn't it? Today's the day I'm gonna die. Today's the day I'm gonna get eaten by this big, giant, meaty monster. And then, little did he know, when he survived, his legacy would live on in analog horror.
Creatures since the dawn of life itself. Only until very recently, things have changed.
Oh no, the Kabutos have moved on?
Completely changing the balance of nature and what we know about evolution itself.
How come that one's eating America, and how come that one's living on the other side like, hello?
Research have been studying these new species, trying to help educate everyone about these.
I would very much like to know about the guy who got behind the Earth.
First, what are these new life forms?
Good question.
Since
Good way
their
to start.
Explosive arrival across the globe in 1931.
What the hell
there's been
happened?
much debate on what these newcomers are and where they came from. Are they extraterrestrials coming to invade Earth?
100%.
Or are they demons who come from hell to purge humanity?
Why not both?
From what our scientists have discovered, no. The origins of these creatures are solely to Earth, miraculously out of nowhere.
How can you definitively say that? Please, for the love of God, tell me you went up to this little red Ant-Man and he went, oh, excuse me, sir, are you an alien? I actually live in New York City, and I was born in New York City, so I am actually a New Yorker. Does that mean you're satanic? No, I go to mass every Sunday. Wow.
No why or how, but one thing is for certain, Earth is now their home.
Well, hey, we got plenty of room.
These creatures are as mysterious and still not well known today. But here's what we do know.
Uh-huh. What we got?
These creatures are comprised mainly of muscle tissue, organs, and bones.
Oh, I know a couple boys like that.
They resemble animals with no skin, or store-bought meat. Because of these characteristics, they have been named accordingly as Vita Carnis. The Carnis species consume decaying, organic matter, but their main diet is composed of raw meat, not including their Carnis relatives.
So we're not eating Grandma Carnis? I have a sneaking suspicion these things are going to be horrific monsters. I wonder if this is going to be related to the Jersey Devil mythos or something of that ilk. But I look forward to that moment when we find out it's just a bunch of possums going in radiation going, uh-oh. Probably wondering why you're in a dark void with just a random Hobo Ryan face sitting around here. Well, I just want to tell you that there's a tiny chunk of the video that disappeared for all eternity. I don't know what the hell happened. All I know is my camera kept on turning off. So there is at least like 5 minutes that doesn't exist. So if you're wondering why there's a random cut and it goes a little farther into the video and there's some little bit messing, that's why. Also, I'm a figment of your imagination. This never happened. You should probably seek help. Go to a doctor.
Therefore allowing solar energy to fuel the crawl's growth. Because of its
The
efficiency,
sun giving it a tiny pat
thrives in
on its little
almost all
tentacle
types of
head.
environments, easily allowing it to spread across
What happened
the
to that
world
area?
and can be found pretty much anywhere.
How come a part of South America
Its
just
recent
went
inclusion
into
in the
orbit?
ecosystem has caused many major changes in nature's balance. One may assume that the crawl's presence may outcompete any other competitors, but due to its unique
good.
life cycle, where
That's
branches fall off
great
and decay
news.
into nutrient-rich compost, all forms of life seemingly flourish instead.
Oh no, is it going to
The
infect
crawl's
everything?
abundance grants plenty of nourishment to all animals, from plants feeding on the decayed
It only
crawl,
takes one
herbivores
video about
thriving on
an ant
increased
having a
plant
mushroom on its head, and this stuff
population,
starts freaking you
carnivores
out.
feeding on both the abundant prey and are able to eat the crawl as well. The
I don't
presence
think
of
you
all
guys
these
should eat
animals
that
leaves
shit.
behind waste, which will
Some-
be broken down and consumed by the crawl, and the cycle begins again.
Oh good, the
This
circle
form
of Satan life.
symbiosis leads to an environment where all populations thrive.
Yeah, I don't think that's true,
Humanity
buddy. I
also
think it's
uses
probably...
the crawl to our advantage.
No, we're not doing that. We're
Because
not
of
trying
the
to make
supernatural
X-Men,
rate of
buddy.
growth and its richness in nutrients, it has
Okay,
been
maybe we'll make a couple
sustainably
X-Men, right?
cultivated into
You don't have to get so
domestic farms.
feisty with me.
The crawl is harvested and processed into fertilizer, which greatly increases crop yield and quality. The
I thought they
crawl may
fight each
also
other.
be used
Are
as
they
a
the same
food source
crops?
for humans, and reliably so.
Are we eating crawl
But due to
potatoes?
its unkindly appearance and taste, it has yet to reach cuisine standards.
Don't worry, we got Gordon
Crawl
Ramsay
also
on the
plays a
case.
very important role in the next
Fucking
creatures that
roll.
we have been studying. Sometimes, in a crawl-populated environment, a node of meat may develop on one of the branches.
Oh,
This node will
good.
fall off and grow
Is
into
that
a
what
functioning
McDonald's
organism
use?
And go to live on as an independent animal. This leads us to the upcoming
There's something
species
very
that we
funny
will
about
be
saying it
discussing.
becomes independent.
The
Like,
first of
bye,
these
Mom, I'm
creatures are
going.
The trimmings.
He's just working at Wendy's. What was that? What did I just miss?
Trimmings are small animals that resemble string raccoons. They are commonly known to have a plump body, round head,
Oh. When you told me how it looked, you made me think it looked like a little flea. You did not inform me of its tiny funny face. That guy works on YouTube. That's what all the people who unblock the videos look like. They're always laying on their side like, I can't be bothered to help you today. I'm really comfy on my side. Yeah, you can wait 30 days, right? If I got killed by that, I would never hear the end of it in the afterlife. You got killed by freaking fat face Paul?
ear holes, and an agape mouth.
Where
They
are
also
the
equipped
where are
with
the ears?
diversity of limbs.
I'm looking at it. There ain't no
All
ears.
individual
You lied to me.
limbs are unique, each with a different body shape, number of limbs, and other
It
characteristics.
grows up to be an iguana?
One thing they all share in common is that they are made mostly of meat tissue and are a maximum of 20 centimeters in length, no larger than a basketball.
Are you telling me LeBron can
Life
dunk
starts with
these
its
boys?
separation from the crawl. It will
That's how
want
we
to
truly
survive
beat 'em.
anything that is
Another
edible and able
space
to
jam.
consume. Although it is an omnivore, being able to hunt meat and forage for plant matter, trimmings are almost entirely scavengers. Their diet consists of rotting plants and meat, including, but not limited to, fruits, vegetables, roots, seeds, insects, and deceased animals.
So they're just bears.
Although its appearance is
Oh,
unsightly,
it's all
it is a
scared. It's in
cowardly
the
creature,
corner.
only fleeing, screeching, and hiding when threatened.
Oh, yeah, that's a raccoon actually. My bad.
It lies near the bottom of the food chain, making it easily
Brother, I'll
overpowered
get you
and
some
stopped very
seeds,
regularly by
buddy.
predators.
I'd be that weirdo outside feeding it. This is my friend. I named him Henry VIII.
Is not the case.
Uh-oh.
The crow constantly produces a
Should I pause? All right, you know what? I'm a man that's got to figure this out. I got to know about Henry VIII.
out.
Shit, it's so fast! I have wasted so much time on this fucking video. But I'm gonna get it. God dang it. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. I got this. I played too many video games to know when to click it perfectly. Come on. One. I give up. All right? I give up. Future Ryan can do it because doing it through the video is too hard. Hello, this is Future Ryan, and you're getting no content. Until the end. I read through all of them, so I'll see you then.
The crow constantly produces a large quantity of trimming nodes, keeping up their numbers.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad the family tree's still living on.
Found wherever there is abundant crawl. Trimmings grow at a decent pace, reaching maturity at around 7 months, having a maximum lifespan of 2 to 4 years. Although they
Excuse
are
me, sir.
flammable,
Can I make
humanity
shoes
has
out
no
of them?
proper way to implement trimmings
They didn't allow me to
into
make croc
society.
shoes or
Their
snake shoes, huh?
overabundance has even considered them pests. Due to them digging through trash
She's
bins
in
and
the boy
making excessive
sneaking.
noise at
That's just
night.
that's a raccoon without skin.
Besides all of this, some people still keep trimmings as pets.
Yes! There's weirdos like me! I wish to go
Trimmings
on his
are a
head.
wondrous creature. From their plentiful numbers to their skittish nature, they are truly a thing to
They're
behold.
just frickin' those Persian
The
cats.
next species on our list is the meat snake.
Oh, jeez, no.
Snake.
What do you mean the meat snake?
The meat snake is a worm-like
That's what I
creature
named a part of my
with a
body.
variety of types of
That's a
meat,
slug, by the
including
way.
transparent,
And that's my
skin-like
meat
membrane.
snake.
Its size varies during its lifespan, depending on how much it consumes. When it first separates from the crawl, it is only a few centimeters in length.
That, first off, why do we call it a snake? That's obviously a
Reach
worm.
an average
That's a
length of
graboid, my
5
man.
meters. Although, under extreme conditions, like natural disasters, war, or plague, it can greatly surpass this length. The meat snake's diet consists
Why a
entirely of dead
plague?
animals or parts.
What is there about a plague? He's just like, look at all these locusts around here creating a plague. God is really angry. Time for me to grow 5 feet. He goes Super Saiyan every time a war comes in. He can't help it. He's just got to fight those communists.
The meat snake allocates its food by using a tongue-like organ covered in sensors to touch and feel its environment. The sensors catch particles of decaying meat, notifying the meat snake that there is food nearby.
Good.
This process shares many similarities to regular snakes, hence the meat snake's name.
Ah, I see.
Once it locates the
Luckily, I didn't get my
the meat
grubby
snake
hands
will
on it
let
because I
its
would have
jaw
called.
and swallow the entire body whole. Once the entire body is consumed, the meat snake's
Yeah.
stomach will release a variety of chemicals.
Yeah, that's
Some
what I
will
do.
break down soft tissue like skin.
That's
and
yep.
the connection points between muscles.
I'm pretty good
Other
at that too.
chemicals will then ferment and preserve the tissue to keep it from breaking down for as long as possible.
Thanks
After
for
that,
explaining.
The remaining flesh and bones will move along the meat snake's track.
Oh, it comes in
slowly
2-part.
implemented into its own structure, extending the meat
Oh.
snake.
He doesn't poop it?
Unsatisfactory
He just
parts
adds the
like
bones?
skulls,
That's actually
pelvises,
pretty cool.
hair, and fingernails will be
Why can't I do that?
Speaking
I
of
want more
skulls,
bones.
The meat snake will take the skull from the consumed organism and use it as its own. Each meat snake has its own skull. Each
I like the
corresponding to
dinosaur one. That's Derpy
consumed.
Dinosaur right there.
During its lifespan.
Yes, they
it will
picked my
swap
favorite-
or
oh.
replace these skulls if needed. A meat
There's a couple of
snake
those guys I would
depends
party
entirely
with.
on how much a meat snake consumes. The longest one has lived for was 28 years.
Haha,
The meat snake
loser.
has no predators and
4
doesn't
years
eat
older than you.
with preserving chemicals. The only
That's how you get
significant
eaten by
ways
an
the meat snake can
fucking
die
giant
include
meat snake, Ryan.
starvation, burning, or complete destruction of the meat snake's membrane coating.
So, a hammer?
Interestingly, the
That
meat
works.
snake is the only
Oh.
member of the Carnis family that is able to reproduce. When a meat snake reaches an excessive size and is in the condition
Does
to
he
do so,
split?
it will commence mitosis.
Yeah!
Then the now
He's
single
sick of all
snake
that
will go on
garbage he
separate
ate.
ways graze and live on as two distinct organisms.
That's how I get rid of my Burger King too. And then a second Ryan comes out. Why do you think I am? Different shirt?
Not too
Yeah,
hot, not too cold.
I am a clone.
Their population
A Burger King
depends
clone.
entirely on the amount of corpses available. Where there is death, there are meat snakes. Humanity will use
isn't
this
that
to our
profound?
advantage. Meat snakes are a very efficient and clean way of disposing of any meat products. The preserving fluid within the meat snake's body disinfects the carrion,
Guys,
preventing the spread of
that just
disease.
makes the meat snake bigger. This isn't a good plan,
Meat
guys.
snakes in butcher shops as a waste bin. Dispose of roadkill within war on the
What?
battlefield to dispose of festering bodies and parts.
Butchers, the army, and the Tiger King all use the meat snake. Like, I mean, technically roadkill disposal is also something called crows. They do a great job at that too. But the thought of this butcher just being like, oh, hey there, little buddy. Here you go. Thank you. He just sits there like a good dog. Now, hold on. I'm not done yet there, buddy. I'm not done yet, Henry. I like a little bit of meat. Oh, it'll happen soon. Don't worry, buddy. Don't worry.
They are extremely tame. Not making
Yeah, look, man.
around them,
He's just
only
saying
acting
hello.
defensively when it is within consuming a meal. This means they are very easy to tame.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad.
Overall, meat snakes are a marvelous creature with a very interesting way of
Jumping
It
Jehasabacus.
is an amazing
That looks like a Bleach
experience.
character coming out of his
As long
mouth.
as you don't mind the smell.
What's he smell like?
Our next creature
Fun?
is the
Friendship? Oh, no. What is it?
mimic. The mimic is a bipedal creature with
Bud,
uncanny
I-
similarities to humanoid
Stop.
anatomy.
I don't like this.
They
This is
greatly resemble
exposing me.
without skin, with added exaggeration.
Burger King Ryan does not like
These
this.
features include extended finger length,
Okay.
longer limbs,
Oh, good,
bulging,
good.
empty eyes, and their most prominent feature, a wide, teeth-filled smile. Although it
At least
resembles
it's a
a happy
smile.
face,
What would we
this
do if it
is
was a frown?
coincidence, and is only how their facial structure is shaped.
Oh, I don't like this one. Go back to the
The
snake.
law of the mimic
He was my
contains
friend.
Much more teeth than humans.
I miss
and their
Henry.
Teeth is comprised almost entirely of incisors, with some canine and premolars in the back. This is tooth composition
Good.
is ideal for biting down onto
Great.
meat and swallowing Chuck's whole. A mature
Why-
mimic's
why is he
diet is
swallowed Chunk's
comprised
whole?
entirely of human
He's
flesh.
got teeth. Hello? Don't leave me alone with this guy! Henry! Where are you, Henry?
Because of this, they are found solely around human
Henry would
populated
protect me.
areas.
I forgot if I named the worm Henry or the little guy Henry, but that's Henry VIII and Henry VII.
A young mimic separates from the crawl. They closely resemble their trimming relatives, but are thin, sleek, and only have
Oh,
short
oh, he's
fingers.
smiling at me. He looks really
The
friendly
young
and
mimic will hunt small animals.
oh,
moving on
he
to
looks like he
larger
wants to play
and larger as they grow.
Parcheesi. I hate
Once large
Parcheesi.
enough, it will begin metamorphosis into the next stage of life.
You know,
Once
the
fully
long
transformed,
finger
it
stage
will
where he
resemble
gets
the
to
description mentioned in
reenact
the beginning.
scenes from E
Its
E.T.
hunting style changes and becomes much
Oh!
more complicated.
Oh!
It now stalks and feeds only on humans.
Oh, really then? That's great news. Luckily, Burger King Ryan is no human.
Conceal itself. These include clothing, mannequins, and furniture.
That's the worst thing you could have ever said in my entire life. You mean this motherfucker can turn into Pee-wee's Playhouse's fucking couch over here? Just go nom 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 nom. I miss the worm. I miss the worm. I miss the worm. He was a real friend. He helped a brother out when you needed him, you know? Sometimes you just had a freaking dead moose in your backyard. You're like, God, there's so much moose! And he would be like, he'd just give you a little thumbs up. I imagine he could go a little, thanks, man. You can have my bone collection. Don't ask why I have a bone collection and why there's dead mooses around. There's a lot of mysteries in the woods. So, does he turn into a chair or does he hide in a chair? I seem to have forgotten that bit of information. I'm going to go back and see. I don't want to know, but here we go.
To blend in, it may use objects to conceal itself. These
Oh,
include
it
clothing,
does.
mannequins, and furniture.
I hate that he hides in the fucking
Once a target has
chairs.
been found, the mimic will observe its prey and learn its routine and when it is most vulnerable. This is typically when the human is asleep at night.
And levitating. Those are good ones to take out, by the way.
The mimic will advance silently until it is close enough.
Oh!
The mimic will then execute it immediately.
Oh! Good, it's a rake!
Once the mimic
Good, oh, that's great.
It will leave the scene, a fair distance away from the human population, and begin to digest its meal.
You mean he's got to go toot in the woods?
A human is awake. A mimic
He know about
will
that
fly
human
against
toilet
the
business.
or
Oh.
stove.
Yes? Yeah? I swear to God, if I rewind this footage and there's a fucking knock, I'm gonna be fuming. I'm gonna be fuming because they got me.
Although, in the case that a human is awake, a mimic will use a variety of sounds to either lure or startle.
You sneaky, slimy fuck. I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt, I did not think that was in the video. Because, I'll be honest with you, my dad's going to have a student soon. And I thought, when I heard that, I'm like, oh shit, I'm being too loud. I'm obviously going, big skinny man. And he's having a student, and they heard me go, big skinny man. And so he was knocking on my door, shut up. But no, I got pranked. I'm mad. I'm mad by how amazingly well that knock sound effect in only the right ear, like, legitimately startled the hell out of me. Not once, twice. I knew it was coming, and it still startled me.
Once a human is in place,
So how does he do the knock knock?
and kill the helpless target.
Oh no, I don't want to see that. No, I don't want to see that. No. Oh God, where am I going? Oh, he's gonna do a knock knock again. But he got me. But this time he just, uses his spindly hands to do the. Oh, jeez. Oh! Luckily, he's very strong, but yet very weak at the same time. Oh! But if you had a meat snake, you wouldn't have this problem, bud. That's good advice from Burger King Ryan. Oh my God, do not slam open this. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, no, I don't like this. I don't like this. Oh my God, he's gonna get me again. Burger King Ryan, so happy about this. Who's in there? Oh my gosh. Ah! Do not get off the pause button, Ryan, you coward. Hands up. Oh, I hate this so much. Oh my gosh, I hate this so much. Wow. I don't want to see it. What's he look like? I kind of want to see what you would. Oh! Look at them sausages! Ew, he's smelling. Oh my! Look at that. What was that? I think I just kicked a non-existent creature. I think I just judo kicked him in the throat. I hurt my leg. Oh my gosh, I've never had such a violent reaction before. Well, that's good to know. That's good information to know from my body, though. That was a good learning experience. It's good to know if I get scared, I literally would kick him straight in his dumb head. Oh my God, that might have been the scariest thing I've ever seen on all of YouTube. My eyes are watering. My body is tingling. I now know why this video was recommended to me. Oh my God. I'd bite his finger, by the way. If I saw him in there, I knew I'd go, survival of fittest, I shall eat you. Fantastic job. I fully expected you to cut that off without showing it, or the hand was going to stop. I did not expect you to be able to animate that in so frickin' well. Seriously, thumbs up for that one. That was amazing. Well, I'm back.
The stage of the mimic's life cycle has two potential morphs it may develop
Oh,
into.
good. That's great news. I'm so glad.
If
What?
the mimic has a consistent supply of food, it will develop more human-like features.
Oh, good.
Skin, hair, and by the end will look nearly identical to a human being. It now can blend entirely into civilization. and
Can he
lure other
talk?
humans more
How did he get his
effectively.
long fingers in the mitts?
The second type of morph happens when a mimic receives an overabundance.
Does he wear the human skin
It
like
will grow into
pants?
a larger, more evolved hunter. Its proportions will increase in length. and its
Oh
humanoid
my
features will fade away.
God.
It grows a thick, dark coating of a flexible skin, which is highly durable, and
Oh.
increases in strength the more the elder mimic consumes.
Oh, good.
This excludes the face, which is now coated in a pale pink skin. The mimic's teeth have also
Oh,
moved deeper into the mimic's
good.
throat,
He looks
leaving
like
its
the
mouth
puppet
attuned
if
with
I was
strength.
actually scared of him.
It uses the dark hue of its skin to hide seamlessly within a dark environment. Its scales have also been
Come on, man.
This makes an elder mimic one of the most efficient predators on the planet. Because of the obvious threat this poses on humans
That was me taking all the jokes I was going to make about that. I'm going to throw that over there so I don't get canceled.
around the world have released instructions on how to be able to fend for yourself.
Karate
in a
chops?
encounter.
To the back of the
Here
neck?
are the instructions.
Okay, thank you. I needed. Okay.
1.
Yeah.
Avoid going out alone if your location is known to have mimics or mimic sightings.
I got worms and I got maggots,
If
boy.
you encounter a stationary mimic seemingly unfazed by your presence,
Yeah?
quietly leave the location and
Okay.
inform your local authorities.
Should I tell them hello?
If pursued by a mimic,
Yeah?
get yourself into a position where you are able to flee. Mimics will rarely attack if a person has a clear escape route.
Oh, so he's lazy.
In the event that you have been cornered by a mimic, roll into the fetal position,
Oh, he's-
protecting your neck, face, and vital organs from
He's
attack.
very stupid,
Make
huh?
as much noise as you can to alert any other people. 5. If you have a weapon,
Yeah?
do not use it.
Why
A
not?
mimic is fairly resilient, and any strikes or shots on a mimic is not effective enough to bring it down in time.
Oh,
Instead, use it as a barrier between you and the
a
mimic to
barrier?
block any
I have a bat.
attacks.
It's a barrier. He's like,
6. In a situation
can't
where a
figure it
mimic is hunting in the immediate area and
Yeah.
is not aware of your position, hide somewhere low.
oh, he likes hiding in that couch, though.
Furniture. A mimic will not linger too long to search for prey.
Isn't
and
this
will move
nice to
on.
know that what they're telling us we already know doesn't work because we
And avoid any
witnessed it?
encounters with a mimic at all costs.
Great.
Next up, the harvester. The harvester.
What is that gonna do? Also, I read Congress.
A large, bulbous mass with a large amount of tendrils spreading from the base.
Oh, good.
The bulb
What does
measures
this
around
do?
3 meters in height and 2 meters in
Does this
diameter.
go through my nose?
The
Does it
tendrils,
clean my
on the other
boogers
hand,
and thus I get
can
more
extend up to
viruses?
150 meters in diameter horizontally.
I've got the
The
worst chills.
harvester is a specialized form of crawl that grows in a unique and deadly way.
Hey, by the way, out of curiosity, was the art done by the gentleman who did the scary cat? This guy, I don't remember what it's called, but I know it's a famous one. Because it very much seems like the same art style, where it's like real life with kind of a drawn style, but drawn in a way that somehow it kind of looks realistic. I'm curious if he was commissioned or if this was different. It might have been a bunch of different commissions, or they were just, artists that came together. Like, here's an idea, try to draw something of it. And then they made a series off it.
Created one node that will grow into a harvester. Instead of separating, continues to grow. Eventually, it will grow tendrils of its own. It uses the energy provided
So
by
it's
mother
one
branch
with
and expands it
giantism?
further. Its tendrils, hidden just below the surface. Of the
Oh,
ground.
good. I love it when things hide. Makes me
The
feel real
harvester is
safe.
Equipped with 2 types of specialized tendrils.
Okay.
The first type is bulky and flat. They lie the closest to the surface. These branches are lined on each length of the tendril with spines, extending
Obviously to give good high fives, right?
on each side
Right?
of the branch. Those particular
That could be the
spines
only
are
reason.
that feed into them that pump 2 types of venom. On one side, the spines can inject a neurotoxin, which will attack the nervous system of whomever it is injected into,
Good.
causing sudden paralysis.
Oh, good. That's great.
The other side can inject an anticoagulant, which when injected, prevents blood cells from clotting. Whenever a large animal moves across the area,
Question, why is it also helping me? Is it a doctor? It's like, oh, sir, you're gonna get a blood clot in your leg. Ah, I'm gonna save this boy. Oh, he's good. He's good. obviously he's gonna pat you on the head. Did you see those mitts? They're perfect spikes to just get a perfectly meaty head pat. You'd be like, off with you. You have now no blood clots. I have saved your life. I can smell the clotting. That's right, I exist. Solely as a doctor. It's like a stethoscope around the big bulb. You're welcome.
The branches will clamp onto the animal and thrash violently.
Oh no,
Once
Mr.
the prey
Deer!
has been injected with both venoms, the tendrils will rest and the prey will immediately collapse.
Yeah.
The animal will be unable to move due to the paralysis.
But it's just
and
to
the
help
wounds
him, right?
caused by the thrashing spines will not stop bleeding. All the prey can do is lie patiently until succumbing to blood loss.
Oh my god, that's
Once the
so
prey has bled
sinister.
out, the second type of tendrils
I
come
thought he was helping me.
lie below the spine equipped once. These branches are thin, but very sturdy. They share similar anatomy to the small branches of the crawl, equipped with organelle that absorbs nutrients.
Luckily, they're so gigantic, dumb, bulbous heads are easy to see from a distance.
To the surface and begin to absorb the vital fluid. Once the blood has been consumed, the tendrils will wrap around the body and begin to shuffle downwards. This movement loosens the soil and slowly pull the body underground. Once
I thought it was like, we're done with that.
until there is nothing but scraps. The nourishment absorbed by the tendrils will be sucked back into the main bulb of the
I don't like that bulb. You aren't a Bulbasaur, bud.
All the vital organs and the venom glands that pump into the spines. The nutrients are then converted into usable energy.
Notice how they did it with a bunch of dead trees, implying that it sucked all the energy out of the trees too.
Providing a rich soil, causing very
Oh, well, that's good. At least it made a rich soil.
which then attracts more animals. A strange
You
behavior
son of
the
a
harvester
bitch.
displays as its choice of diet. The spines will only activate on larger animals, allowing smaller ones to pass by unaffected. The spines will also not activate.
It's not a
on some species
buddy
of bird.
killer.
There are a couple theories as to why this happens. One, it could be that attacking smaller animals would cost too much energy for what they get in return, making it not worth the time.
I love how it makes
Another
sense. Oh
could be
god,
that smaller
that's what makes it even
animals may
scarier.
attack larger animals or predators, allowing
Oh.
a safe place where prey may thrive and lure more predators.
Oh, good. It's that smart. I love sentient murderers. That's
Although
so
it is a
good.
spectacular creature, it is also very dangerous. The harvester is
Thanks, man.
decently rare,
I was-
only populating
I was able to
sparse
figure
areas
that
in
out, by the
northern
way.
Hemisphere and woodland forests.
That area that's red looks very sinisterly close to where I live. Hey, and it's not like I live in the woods.
100% positive.
Stop doing that. I was looking at myself.
Avoid encountering a
Stop
harvester in the
ruining
first
my
place.
egotistical nature.
If you are hiking, take note of any warnings or signs saying that there are
Thanks,
harvesters
sign.
around. If you also notice an abundance of lush, ground-dwelling plants
What
in
happens
the
if you
forest
shoot it?
area,
Like,
and
they're
there are
big and
no
bulbous,
signs
right?
of
You probably could get a good.
This is suspicious and you should leave the area, staying close to the base of large trees or rocks.
They hate that shit.
If you find yourself in the
They
middle
hate
of
Rocky the
a
Rock.
ground,
Rocky the Rock's been killing.
not panic. Sudden movements may activate the tendrils and will inject you. Although a harvester
I don't know if I believe you. I feel like if I panic, maybe it'll scare it and he'll go, oh!
remain calm.
And then he'll run away
If
instead
you
of
find
me.
Objects with considerable heft, like coats, backpacks,
Yeah.
or full water bottles.
Yeah.
Gently take that object and lightly toss it towards the bulb and away from your escape route. This will activate the spines on where the object lands.
Good, so it's
Distracting
smart
the bulb
and
for a
stupid
moment.
at the same
You
time.
will then slowly begin to do wide shuffles away from the bulb.
Wide
If possible,
shuffles.
throw another object. or
Also,
move
make sure to
circular
do the
fair enough
truffle
distance
shuffle.
away, just to be safe. Continue until you are completely sure you are out of harm's way. You
I
may come
wonder,
out
does it
unscathed,
eat its own?
but
No,
don't
it
be
says
too
it doesn't eat
obnoxious,
itself. That's
or
right.
You will be a harvester's next meal.
Oh, God.
Next up is
There's 3 more,
the
huh?
host.
What is that?
The host of influence. The host of influence, more commonly referred to as the host,
So he's an influencer? This whole video is going to be like, yes, watch as the influencer does TikTok dances. Let me eat your flesh. All right. That was a good dance.
who invites guests to an event. Not to be confused with a host, a harborer of parasites or disease. The host
Yeah,
is a
fucking, that guy
semi-humanoid-looking
sucks.
organism. It has the structure of a head, torso, and arms. Other than this, it shares no other characteristics.
Yeah, he likes to
The
scurry
lower half
around
of
with his
the
little
host
tiny
is
legs.
comprised of a massive fibrous tissue and tendrils that burrow into the ground to hold the host in place.
What
Instead
does it
of
do?
skin,
What-
the host is covered in muscular tissue fibers.
And
tendons,
he's a
and
mountain man
veins.
too?
In some parts of
Like
the body,
out in that
they're covered
snow,
in
or-
a meaty plate, used to cover any large exposed areas, but allowing movement.
Oh, that's great.
The host's head
He
has a
really
smooth
likes slip and
surface
sliding
with
on
a
that
sheath
ice.
attached to a crooked neck, which houses a slit in the front used for feeding.
Don't say slit, man. Come on now.
On the host's back,
I'm an easily
is a
giggly
mound of
boy.
pores. Protruding from these pores are hollow, hair-like structures extending outwards.
No, are they gonna drink
These
people's
hairs are
blood?
barrels that release spores produced within host's body by being fired into the air.
Oh no. What does it do?
These spores are hazardous.
Oh,
so keep
well,
clear
no
of them at all
shit,
costs.
Sherlock. He ain't just.
Luckily, the host is rare, only found in North America. Obtaining info.
That's
about the host
great,
is
buddy.
very risky.
That's great
The dog
news. Thank you
impacts.
for that.
This is because of their rarity and of how dangerous it is to be up close to one. The spores released by a host is very dangerous when inhaled. A host will
What
release
happened?
a cloud of spores into the air,
Yeah.
which will be picked up by wind and carried great distances.
Oh, great. His
Inhales
fart
the
clouds
spores,
go
the
met
particles will
distances.
find their way into the organism's brain and infect them. An infected organism will show no
amazing.
symptoms of infection right away.
Oh,
But a
shit.
couple hours after infection, the infected organism's
Yeah.
behavior and thought process will change.
Oh, no. It's
The
gonna
first
sound like me.
symptoms
They
that
like.
appear are restlessness.
Okay, I got that.
sluggish movement,
Yep. That's.
numbness
Yep.
of joints,
Yep.
and lack of coordination.
Oh, shit. I don't have any of those. That's great news.
Symptoms appear over time. These
Like
include
what?
Dizziness.
Okay.
migraines,
All right.
impaired speech,
Okay.
trembles.
Yep.
If you or someone you know show these symptoms, contact poison control or emergency.
Okay, I'll do that right at the end of the video.
After a total of 6 to 7 hours after infection, the organism will cease
Ah,
all activity they
jeez.
were previously doing and begin to walk.
Okay. All right.
The
Here I
direction
am.
The infected will walk is towards the host whose spores have been inhaled by the infected individual.
Well, that's good. That's the one thing I haven't done.
If the infected
I have no desire to
makes
see this
their way
gentleman.
to the host, they will kneel down in front of it, expose their vital organs, and the host will promptly gut and remove those organs. The
I
host
thought we
will
were gonna
continue
get like
to
a
extract
handshake at
leftover
least.
strands. However, if an infected organism doesn't reach the host within a 36-hour span or is treated for their infection,
Uh-huh.
the effects will wear off and return back to normal.
Oh, jeez. Well, don't worry. I just got him out. Guys, don't worry. I got him out. I got them out. They're on my leg now. Spores. Defeated. I don't like this stinky influencer. He's a little better than a normal TikTok star, but he's still terrible. He's probably Logan Paul. He does love the woods.
If a host is unable to find prey or doesn't like its current location, it will unroot itself and
I
move
thought I was
to
going to
a new
say, if it really
location.
doesn't like the guy, he just starts waddling off.
Their
Like,
scarce numbers and the hazard of being around one makes getting info about the host very daunting. All you need to currently know is that the host is extremely dangerous and should be avoided at all costs.
Have you tried snipers? Like, there's a lot of things we
Next.
should be trying.
The monoliths.
What is this ring hand?
The monolith.
Can I open up a freaking can with
The
that?
monolith is a very new creature.
Thank you,
only showing
monolith.
Up in June of 1972 in the area of There are
Canada,
only
by the
7
way.
monoliths, all
I
of
have
them
eyes.
located
Yeah,
in
I
a
need to bleep
circular
that.
Position, 1.5 kilometers in diameter. This ring of monoliths surrounds.
Ow! You've. How long is it?
Sized being, measuring roughly 120 meters in height.
Oh.
Each monolith has 2 trunk legs that are firmly embedded underground. The legs connect to a torso. The creature itself is made of hundreds of thousands of meaty strands, tightly woven
I think
together
I gotta
to form
call
the structure.
Japan real quick. I need a big lizard man that can do little
Fusing
jigs
into a
and
solid
beams.
mass of hardened flesh in the shape of an upside-down triangle, with a hole in its center. On each side of the monolith where arms would be.
Why does it say
there are
Aaron?
dozens of
Is
long,
that Aaron
rope-like
Hansen?
appendages. These reach just barely to the ground. At the creature's feet,
Oh.
the strands go deep into the earth and extend horizontally a decent
Oh,
distance
good.
away.
He's just really digging in there, huh? Really
What
getting into
monolith
the.
do is simply stand and do nothing. The only activity documented that the monoliths have done was in during this
Your mom
period,
is what he said,
they
by
were
the way.
extremely aggressive. When the group of
Stop doing that! It's very loud!
the monolith that they had passes roared a deep bellow and swung its appendages at the team, completely wiping them
Roared
out.
his big
When military
spaghetti-o head.
dispatched,
Ooh.
once they got close enough top the monolith, it roared another call, this time releasing an EMP blast,
Well, my
completely
apologies.
knocking the vehicles out in the vicinity.
Ooh.
Finally, long-distance rockets were fired and struck the creature.
Oh no. Oh boy, we're gonna see Mr. Monty, huh? Old Monty Python. The big boy himself. That's infinite. Oh, he's just partying. He's okay. He's just. What's the matter, bud? Are you upset because there's a thunderstorm coming? You're a very big target for thunderstorm. Like, you're gonna get a little zaps.
It regenerated at great speed and resumed its stance unscathed.
Oh.
Eventually, the area has been fenced off and is now restricted to walls.
That stopped him. Oh no, a fence!
Stand silently. Now only a grand spectacle of awe and mystery. Only adding
Yeah, they've
more
given up
questions.
completely. What are they gonna do? Get over this fence?
Finally,
Impossible.
The last creature on this list is
Jawas?
Singularity is an orb comprised of a dark-colored mineral with hints of luminous colors within its core. The singularity is estimated to be 1 meter in diameter.
Oh?
It has several
Yeah?
unique qualities that are not well understood. The singularity typically can be found suspended in air by an unseen force. There are
Oh, that's
also
great.
a variety of reading that has been documented coming from the orb itself. Various things like magnetic fields, energy
Yeah.
signatures, and other pattern-like signals released by the singularity. The population of these creatures is unknown. Almost all info about the singularity is hidden or confiscated by officials. We were only able to receive one classified document about the
I gotta breathe one of these days! Oh, dear God.
marvelous and majestic world that exists today.
Yeah, sure is, buddy.
Extraordinary to have such strange and
Look at all these creatures they're gonna have to gather up and help us beat the shit out of these things, huh?
Joining us on this journey of exploration and discovery of the lives of these living meat creatures.
Wow, we really learned a lot. Oh, thanks, Singularity. I didn't know that. Also, if you were on a magnetic field, does that mean if I just put a comical magnet towards you, it'll just push you away? Like I have a giant magnet? And he's just like, son of a bitch. Hey, 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 stop it down there. Stop, get there. Just put it underneath. No! Fly off in outer space. Guys, the answer's space, by the way. Go to Mars, all right? If this happened, if I saw this, I'm like, Mars. Hey, Elon. Hey, bud, I know you're busy, like, changing the name to X or something. That's really fucking dumb. I don't understand why you're doing that other than probably it's a public stunt. But you know what would be a better stunt? Let's go to Mars, huh? You and me? Mars? Huh? Drop a bit of a nukes on some of these red blues, huh? Also, now that I think about how Elon looks, he might also be one of them. So, I was trying my best to get more of these dang diddlin' what's-it-macoodits. And I was only able to actually get one of these frames, but luckily, I used the power of the internet to find them. And by that, I mean, they gave me one of the worst frames I've ever seen in my entire life. If you can read something other than crawl and radio tower overgrown, please do inform me. Because I'm pretty sure that besides those words, this is literally a smudge of my screen. You can get more out of those dang pictures the psychiatrists give you, going, what does this look like? And I would say, wow, doc, that looks like shit. I really don't know if these are actually what they look like, because on one hand, the one I've got, my picture is immensely better than theirs. So I really don't know if it literally is just that, but this is the only one I can find in this Reddit post. So why don't we sit and read these? All right. Well, that's a king, that's a queen, and that's Markiplier. Now I don't know what this all implies because I can't read shit other than Distant Kingdom. So we're just gonna believe that they just decided to put their favorite part of Shrek into this movie. We all sneak a Shrek frame here and there. My personal one is the one where Donkey says, "I'm making waffles." Waffles weren't invented yet, you stupid fucking ass. Mass trimming infestation. Estimated 400 plus trimming gathering under a large tree. Abandoned satellite dish. So these poor innocent meat animals have to deal with satellite internet? No wonder they started killing humans. Oh, God. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. All right. During the travels, a great storm struck. It was the most powerful stay in the boat royal. What does this have to do with man-eating meat flesh? Maybe this was a boat adventure. Maybe a king found him while he was flopping around on his little wibbly-wobbly boat. Largest meat steak ever discovered. Well, that's obviously got to be from Italy, because if anyone would use the shit out of a fine meat snake for their fine food-making skills, it's Italy. During a sweep of underground settlements, meandering the wave, meat snake was discovered stuck inside an underground, I think, railway. The beast was measured to be 40 meters length. This poor meat snake, God, he got stuck. This is for the first time, he said with true honesty. Help me, stepbro. It is believed the bodies gathered during the war were fed to the creature, causing it to reach the unbelievable size. And then cult activity. Uh-oh! There's a sex snake cult. There's no way that these cult members aren't doing this for sexual pleasures. Ooh! Is this a clear frame? After being stranded at sea, the young prince eventually... Oh, this is Markiplier. Okay. Was cast to an island. Injured, the prince stumbled his way into a nearby cave. The prince used what magic he could to put himself onto a healing sleep. That's a good magic trick. It's called El Fry Pano. Oh, this next one's another one that maybe I could read. Both the prince sleep was long. He slept for what seemed like forever. So really, this prince is just Sleeping Beauty. And thank God I've been waiting for the male rendition of this, where tiny little men feed me. Ooh. As he slept, the land around him changed and grew. It was unrecognizable from the prince first arrived. But the sleep still needed time to heal the prince. Much more time, but it kept the prince safe while he rested, guarding him from the elements as the land changed. You do realize that this is the lore of the new Ruby season. I'm not done yet, but if I'm a guessing man, this is probably going to be the cult's literature. Some point the prince is going to wake up and he's be like, I'm a meat snake now. Family attacked by... Authorities refused to handle the harvester. Why not? Give me one sniper rifle and some time and effort. Problem solved. Do you know how probably easy it would be to poison this meat? You would only have to take one of those little meat fellas, have them eat the poison. They live, move on. They die, we got it. Boom, shoot meat harvester with poison. Dead. And I said this in the video, I'm putting my money on Black Widow kisses. I can't read a goddamn word that says, care during the time, friendship, island critters. The critters were struggling. There was barely any food to go. They would go and gather whatever they can. So this is actually just a gender bend version of Sleeping Beauty. And thank God, I've been saying since day one, males need more roles. I don't know what I'm looking at. Is that coffee grounds? Did we accidentally put coffee grounds in a circular motion? Is that a triangle? Is this Bill Cipher trying to talk to me? Bill, I've been trying to get the next season of Gravity Falls. It just won't bite. Now that just looks like two ghosts in cloths partying. Although one day the critters found the cave while searching for food, they found the prince in the trance in the healing sleep. The critters were so awestruck and enchanted by the prince's magic. Do they kiss him? Oh, I hope one of these little gremlins go, I'm going in for a French. No! I can't read none of that. They're green now. They weren't green before, but now they've really made sure to show you how green they are. That's the end. That's the last one. It's just the green boys. I feel like there should be more information. I've got to guess that this has got to be some sort of cult, like literature. This is their Bible or whatever. But also, how the hell? How did you get Sleeping Beauty? And they're just like, yeah, that explains my meat snake. Okay, all right, get out my back, ma. Wow. Well, that was one of the most uncomfortable, horrifying, terrifying analog horrors I've ever seen. This is easily the number one. This has defeated mostly all of them. I would say, like, story-wise, it's not my favorite. I think I like Mandela better. But this was by far one of the most horrifying videos about documenting, like, this creature that's coming in, this infection that's killing. What a great freaking video. This feels like a great SCP type of video where there's something about the horror of discovering what these creatures are doing and how they are able to kill things. And also, it's the fact that, like, a lot of these techniques and things are things that actual life forms would do on Earth, which is literally the worst thing possible. And it's terrifying, horrifying, and I need a movie to watch where we annihilate it. Also, don't worry, guys. We still got Godzilla in our back pocket. We get Godzilla, take out the monoliths, give him a little bit of slippity slappity. He'll take him down. He's really good at it. That's what his gimmick is. If this happens, right, if the universe gets a little feisty and they start creating these meat monsters, right, I feel like the Geneva Convention goes right out the window and we start doing some real shit. We start doing some real damage. I know once the world starts doing stuff that's like breaking the rules, that's when I feel like humanity would get out some real dark shit. One, I think we would either use lava, we would use a lot of fire, a lot of big damage. Of course, we could use nukes, but nukes are too easy. You'd have acid, giant bucket of acid to drop on top of them. Like, just because bullets didn't work, I feel like if humanity was stuck in a situation like this, we would use so many different dirty little tricks. Like, who knows? A Black Widow bites one of those things, bam, all of a sudden that whole entire plant monster just dies. You never know. And you know what? That's what makes this so good and so horrifying. Is, like, after watching this, my brain has essentially transported myself into a scenario where this is real. All these creatures are. And, like, when you start going down that rabbit hole, and it does such a great world building effect and does such a great job documenting it and making it feel real, you really easily are able to put yourself into this universe. Because your brain starts thinking, well, what would you do in this situation? Well, all these different ideas. Not only is this, like, really interesting and would make great content for, like, a YouTube series, I would love for someone to pick this up and make, like, an actual show about it, because this would be a fascinating frickin' series to do. And may I say, the red demon man face was by far actually the scariest moment on this channel. Yes, it has taken that. I can say it definitively. The tension, the build-up, the sound, it was a perfect 10 out of 10. I did not see any flaws. Maybe I could see some people thinking the face is corny, but that was legitimately, surprisingly very well done. I'm surprised they didn't do it with the influencer, the TikTok star himself, because they were doing like the stepping towards, but I thought they would at least have the thing where he's looking up like that, right? I feel like my anticipation went up because I know they were able to do this animation effect. The pictures were great also. Just everything about it. What a great job. Whoever came up with these ideas, these monsters, this lore, you have sucked me in through and through. This was amazing. Great fucking job, the Vita community, which is actually just the PlayStation community. They've already taken that title. But anyways, folks, this was a long video, so I shall end it here. I would love to see more. I hope there's more. This was one of my favorite horror videos I've seen of all time. But anyways, folks, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, remember to subscribe, like down below, write a comment about this video. I would love to hear your theories, or if there's something I missed. What's the singularity controlling the video itself? Was this all propaganda to make it spread? Are we doomed already because this hive mind is going to control all of us and we're going to become one? Are these creatures just doing it so the whole world gets spread and corrupted by these demonic creatures? I think that is the case. Oh, I don't think they're demonic, though. I think this is more of a nature fear than demonic or any of that stuff. I don't think it's going demonic. I think it's solely going off of nature. Though it kind of gets a little funny at the end with the giant, like, things. You could say maybe alien, I would say more, but I kind of like the nature feature because, like, shrooms scare the shit out of me for that kind of stuff. So, but anyways, folks, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next one. Bye, everyone.